Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So, I got some medicine and some other things. And to my surprise, the Keeper of Halidome actually did spawn. Here he is, in all his Final Fantasy XI based glory. Although I don't think that he's really going to be that challenging for us with trusts. Goobus are basically walls of HP that have the ability to paralyze and silence entire parties. So, that's kind of what they have going for them. They're not actually like so super insane. There's not a lot that's special about them beyond that. They have some heavy hitting single target things like blow and yeah, did all of 72 damage to Belai in a row. Of course, we out-leveled this thing by a few levels. So. But yeah, see, no katana for us. We can look at its Goobu butt, though. Look at that Goobu butt. Look at it. Look at it! Okay. Anyway. Yeah, we got the light fragment here. So we've just got the water and the earth. And water, I remember where that is. That's in Lethane Plateau, by way of Ordell's Cave. So we'll have to go there. And we will. We will. Life's too short to even care at all. Whoa. Losing my mind, losing control. These fishes in the sea, yeah, they're looking at me. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Yeah, the fastest way for us to go is to take the book. I'm really curious to do the Scholar Genkai, because that's where we're going to get all that fabricated nonsense about Gunther Schultz being the one responsible for all the game's events, which I don't think they are, but maybe they'll make a compelling case. We'll see. The real question is can I remember how to navigate Ordell's Cave? Because if you haven't realized it by now, it's through the way you take to get to the Mol Borgel thing, and quite frankly, I don't remember. Every time I come in here, I can't remember, do I take a left or do I take a right at the start? Because you loop all the way around and go all the way down, but if you take a left, you just go straight down. It just seems so simple. If you take a left, and it's got to be wrong, right? So, we'll see. I feel like my sick voice could be used to voice a character in a show. But then I think to myself, man, if some voice actor hunter saw my Let's Plays and asked me to replicate this voice for a show, there's no way I could do it consistently. I might be able to get an approximation. Because, to have gravel in your voice like this is something I practice a lot to try to imitate the line from Dark Souls 3, Ashes of Ariandel. That Black Knight fellow. You know the one. The guy says, I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught, every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself. I like to try to practice that, because it's one of my favorite. It's the most badass line ever. The guy walking towards you saying that all slowly, and then he sets his sword on black fire and shit. Like, how could you not want to get in on, like, saying that line over and over again? And I'm pretty sure, except for the most serious players among us, that most people got their asses beat by him the first few times they fought him. And if they didn't get their ass beat the first time, then they did the next time when they underestimated him, because holy crap, that guy, he's got everything going for him, other than the fact that he's an NPC. Whew, he can heal. He's got a big sword that's on fire. He's pretty fast. Like, it's pretty epic. Sir Wilhelm, or whatever his name is. Kind of sad though, because his armor set is kind of like half robe, half armor, or like it's armor draped in black robe. And like you think it's gonna look cool, and you put it on, and I don't know, it just doesn't. Like it's so skinny, and like I don't like the cloth on it, so it's a shame. Could be worse, I suppose. I think we actually went the right way for once. We did. Amazing. I'm the best. Yeah. I can't remember if we actually need Sneaker Invisible, but I don't really care to take any chances. I don't think that we do, though. Pretty sure we just have to run all the way south and drop down a hole. And these Buds Bunny are in the 90s, but they're not hostile. Swagger Spruce? Is that an NM? No? Well, why didn't I notice that coming through here before? Swagger Spruce? Swagger is such a funny word to me. It looks like its definition. I don't know how to else to phrase that, but just just yeah, it means to walk about showing off and popping your collar and basically emit signals that you are a douchebag and that you're confident in your douchebaggery. Although I don't think I've ever actually looked up the proper definition. I think the first time I ever saw the word was in Pokemon. Mightyena, or Mightyena, or however you want to say it, is a take on hyena, and the word mighty smashed on front of it. The first Elite Four members, Mightyena has it, Swagger. Raises your Pokemon's attack power, but also confuses them. I guess it's supposed to, the idea that, why does your Pokemon care if this other Pokemon is swaggering? They don't know, so they're confused now. But they're pissed off, so their attack power went up. So, that's just really weird and funny. Okay, so, let's see. You know what I should have done? I should have put on the sprinter shoes. I forget about these things a lot, mainly because their speed thing falls off during combat, and because they take a while to use. Also because usually nowadays we have the rest for a minute and get 15 minutes of sprinting from the Kupu powers. I wonder if the private servers have the sprinter shoes. Those would probably be a godsend. I watched that Pro Jared review, and it looks like they dialed back the movement speed on characters a bit farther back than it actually was. I don't remember characters running that slowly. I do remember when they first increased player character movement speed, it was really jarring. my movement felt really floaty all of a sudden. And it made me not want to play. And I don't know if they dialed it back by one notch or if they just altered the game over the years enough that I don't notice nowadays, but it doesn't feel floaty. Although it could be because I play Final Fantasy XIV where movement is entirely floating and there's like no sense of being stuck to the ground at all. I still feel like I need a nap even though I took a break and got some medicine. It's probably because I'm awake during the daytime. Yesterday I had quite the day. I got off work. When you work nights, right? Like you wind up working the first like 4 to 7 hours of a day anyway. So like you get off work when the sun rises. And so I got home, the sun was rising, and I took medicine and went to sleep. And I only slept for like 2 hours and woke up drenched in sweat. And then I took a shower to rinse my sickly sweat off of me. And took some more medicine and laid back down and fell asleep again and slept for about an hour and a half and woke up drenched in sweat again. But also feeling immensely better for some reason. So then I went and took a bath and I wonder what these fragments are supposed to actually be. Like, they look like they're, it calls it a headstone, but it looks like it could be Zilart in structure. So I wonder if they aren't, like, part of the crystal line in some way. Like, to stabilize the elements for the crystal line or something. I can't even remember why we have to get them. We were told to go get them. And we were also told to go to a place in the desert. Okay. So, I'm being recommended to use a Unity teleportation again. Normally we'd go out to Western Altepa Desert and go into the quicksand caves. That way. One thing I didn't show off is if you try to remove the fragment while the monsters are active, it'll say, don't you get a message in the text log that says, don't you have something better to be doing right now? Kind of funny. And I feel like there's no winning in this frickin' like wherever I put my home point. When I put it in the markets, I always feel like I'm going to the mines. But now that I'm doing this, I always feel like I'm going to the markets. So it suggested wanted counter 125. And I think it said the Western Altepa Desert. Let's see. You can also use the Unity teleport to Western Altepa Desert to skip the quicksand caves. Okay. Well, we'll see about that, I guess. 100 accolades is no skin off my knees. Okay, I get it. Like, you could walk out into the desert, but you could also turn around and walk back into this. You wouldn't normally have the option to do that. But, Could be worse. I just don't remember where the... Like, this dropped me out of context, too. Let's see. Yeah, ruby column. That opens the... There's a ruby, a topaz, and an emerald column. And they are spread around Revelation Rock. And they open a door that's, like, up there. Fortunately, that's not where we have to go. Well, we just need the fragment of Earth. And then to go all the way south, as far as I remember. I've got the guide right here, I can just look at it. Okay, so that's where we came from. Right. Is it in here? No. I don't know if this Unity Warp suggestion was correct or not. It doesn't seem to be. There's no... Well, we'll go the other way, but I'm pretty sure if we go past the ruby column, that will just enter back into the quicksand caves. So... I'm not sure what exactly gives right now. But it wouldn't be the first time that Final Fantasy XI websites were edited and had information that was inaccurate added to them by someone who was like drunk or high late at night thinking they needed to edit the wiki page because there was this useful information they needed to add. Well, oh god, excuse me, I'm sorry. Apparently the headstone is at age 9. So we need to be a bit more south. That cough sounded pretty bad, huh? Believe it or not, I just took some cough syrup. It should be kicking in soon. It just hasn't fully kicked in yet. Okay, we're still at H8. Yeah, so we need further south. Final Fantasy XI, a game that's subject to vague guides. You'd better be using a guide, because even if you are, you're still gonna get lost. I've been drinking a lot of apple juice since I've been sick. It's supposed to have more than a full daily value of vitamin C in it per glass. I'm just drinking it because it goes down easy. It's not caffeinated. And, I don't know, it goes down easy. Like, it goes down easier than other juices. I like orange juice when I'm sick, too. But it doesn't always go down easy. Alright, excellent. Yeah, this definitely has to be like part of the crystalline regulation. Because there's no way they like designed this to be in a broken wall from Galca ruins. Okay, so now we can get the hell out of here. I'm not sure if it would be faster to warp out and then like book warp to Rabeo. I don't think it would be. I think we should use our mount. We could have been using this the whole time. Well, maybe not the whole time. I don't think I could have used it and done a Rancor. Oh, goodness. It's just really funny to me because like the mount music is very much a Seekers of Abdulin like style music. Oh god, sorry. Damn. Sorry about that. I turned the mic up to try to get it out of the way. If you're wondering why I'm recording while still sick, well, I actually didn't record for like the last 5 days because of being sick, so like this is me feeling well enough to record already. I know it doesn't sound like it, but trust me, I was worse off just a day or two ago. I wish there was different mounts had different music, or that you could disable the mount music. Either or would be nice. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. During Earth weather here in Western Altepa Desert, there's a giant scorpion notorious monster called King Vinegaroon that can spawn right in this cul-de-sac here. He only spawns during Earth weather and will only stay spawned during Earth weather. And he's only guaranteed to spawn during double Earth weather. He's like some sort of level 80 super circuit type scorpion thing. He drops venomous claws, multiple, and then also the Ace's helmet, which is a helmet that has 7 attack power, 7 accuracy, 4 haste, I think minus 7 evasion or something like that. And it looks like a scorpion shell helmet. So think basically this Voyage or Saleh, but orange and shell-like instead of metal. But it's only usable by Dark Knight, Samurai, and Dragoon. Which is really weird to me because I don't see why they would be able to wear a helmet that other heavy damage dealers wouldn't be able to wear, like Warrior, or, you know, like Paladin, or, you know, I mean, if frickin' Samurai's on it, why not Monk as well? But, oh well. even without it being on those jobs, it was one of the most highly contested, notorious monsters in the game. Mostly probably due to its spawn condition. Pretty hard to beat. A lot of Paraliga and Sloga and stuff it casts. But that was a thing. And in German, Ace's helmet, it translates as Asshot or something like that. So like, people started joking around that it was, the ass hat, and if you saw someone in the ass hat, you knew they were an ass. And it was it's just a joke, but it literally spawned the term ass hat, as far as I'm aware. Although I'm sure people were calling each other ass hats before that. I just think greetings, young traveler. What am I doing here, you ask? Oh, just frozen to the spot by an antique and cursed. You know how it goes. Not that I'm complaining. These old bones need a rest from time to time, after all. Now, I might need to go get a key item that will let me open doors into here. Let me look up this guide. Okay, so got all the fragments. It's gonna literally make me go over to the next mission, which is called... Okay, make sure you have the lodestone. Okay. That's annoying. Okay. We gotta do a quest called Open Sesame. And we need either a meteorite, a soil gem, or 12 soil geodes. And a tremor stone? What's a tremor stone? Okay, that'll be easy enough to get. Okay. Okay, so basically, you see, the issue here is to open these doors in the quicksand caves, we have a weighted pressure plate, and it was basically a Galcan security device. You either need to be a Galca, or you need to have enough people to make the weight of a Galca. And something I've always thought is stupid about it is monster weights don't count. So, like, you can't drag a monster on top of it to open it or something. And it takes either two, like, Humes and Elvins are the same weight purpose-wise. So it takes two Hume or Elvin or Mithra. Those are all considered the same unit, one half of a Galca. Or three Taru-Tarus. So one Galca, three of any of the normal-sized human, and then, or two of any of the normal-sized humans, and then three Taru-Tarus. And there was no quest to get an item that let you bypass that door. But now there is one. And fortunately for us, we can gather the items we need for the quest before we activate the quest. So I'm going to go get those items, and then we're going to go get the quest and get the key item. Man, this is annoying. So much travel. so. And this kind of bites my butt, too, because it makes me just think that, man, why didn't I remember this? And then also, if I had remembered about it, then I would have saved up soil geodes, and I wouldn't need anything. I don't even know where to look for soil geodes on the auction house. Okay, so it's not miscellaneous 1. Probably not miscellaneous 2 either. Yeah, that all looks like Seekers of Adel stuff. This is all Dynamis and Divergence stuff. Okay, it's not crystals, because that's strictly for crystals. Maybe they're an alchemy? Like, I literally don't know where geodes go on the auction house. Let's see. Well, they're not in alchemy 1. What about alchemy 2? They're not in alchemy, then they're probably in goldsmithing, because they're rocks. Sure enough. Okay, so how much does 100k? Okay, how much does the soil gem cost? Also 100k. Oh. Oh dear God. Okay, well, let's see. Is the meteorite rare exclusive? It's exclusive. Well, I'm not gonna go and farm something that I don't know the drop rate of, so I'm just gonna spend the 100k, bite the bullet. Okay. Oof. But it's not that bad. Making money's easy, I just haven't, at least in this day and age, so I just haven't focused on it. Where we want to go is home point 2 in the quicksand caves, because that's right outside the cloister of Tremors. There should be a question mark in the cloister of Tremors that we can check to get a beautiful Tremor stone. Uh-huh. And I think we go to the right, right? It should be on the other side, the far side of the Earth protocrystal. Obtained Tremor stone. Okay. So now we can fake like we're a Galka. We just gotta go talk to a goblin that's apparently not the goblin geologist, but apparently the goblin that's... Apparently there's a goblin next to the teleport Altep crystal. And it would be super fast to just... you know... like, warp, switch to White Mage, then use teleport Altep. But I don't think I actually have the teleport Altep spell, for one. And for another, my White Mage is still level 61, so I want to be on Red Mage for the mission. So I'm just gonna take the home point warps, head over to Rabeo. We'll take a chocobo from Rabeo, and we'll ride over to the crystal. We'll see if we can find this goblin that this quest is talking about. And then we'll take another chocobo back to all the way in the south of Western Altep Desert. Ugh. On the bright side, we get to see a cute elven girl and her nice boobies and her nice booty. So today is the Saturday after Thanksgiving in the United States. And, my girlfriend's family is actually doing their turkey day, their turkey feast today. And I think I've recovered enough that they'll let me come still. Oh look, we got a title for finishing the headstone pilgrimage. Bearer of the 8 prayers. That's interesting. I thought Graviton told us that prayer wasn't going to solve shit. Maybe we're about to meet somebody who thinks prayer is the only way. Wouldn't surprise me. We've met one faction that sought to stop the Zilart, which was the Kulu. We got turned into the Tomberries. But they worked with the Dawn Maidens, they said. So now, we're probably going to meet a Dawn Maiden. Maybe. I don't know what she's doing out here in the desert, but we'll see. We'll see. Sure enough, there's a goblin. Locked picks. Who the heck are you? Me? I's Lockpicks. I goes all around the Altepa Desert gathering information and scouting the land. I's sure I knows more about these dunes than anybody in the history of Vanadiel. For example, you know about that trick door into quicksand caves? Boy, has I got some good news for you. This is something only us goblins know. It involves opening that door out to help other adventurers, you see. You want to know how to do that, don't you? How could you not? Well, you go back and you start over as a Galka, duh. Well, then, let's me impart my knowledges to you, so they say. Also, you knows the phrase, nothing in life is free? Well, that goes double for goblin knowledge. Bring me a Tremorstone and a meteorite if you wants the secret. I ain't picky either, so if you ain't got no meteorite, then a soil gem will do right. And if for some reason you ain't got one of them either, I ain't averse to collecting some soil geodes. 12 of them should do the trick. And by the way, play by the numbers, kid. I ain't giving out no discounts. Why? Because that's why. Because fuck up, that's why. Here you go. Now that's a play on words. Because an actual lodestone is spelled L-O-D-E stone and is magnet. Well, this is a lodestone, as in an actual load. I'm not sure if chocobos are actually faster than the normal mount, or the mounts rather. Chocobo is the normal mount. What am I talking about? But I like the chocobo theme better than the mount music anyway. What do you think? What's that you say? You think that I'm disgusting for recording while sick? How could you? How could you? It's okay. A lot of people have told me I'm disgusting and a creep in my life, which I always find interesting. Like, what I find creepy, apparently, is not, like, the bar for creepy for most people. Most people, like, they get creeped out by things that, you know, I don't know, they might be a little bit weird, but, like, you know, like, being on a public website and showing up in somebody's private messages or direct messages, you know, messaging somebody, which is an option on the site, that's not creepy, right? I don't get, like, why people think that. I guess stuff like dick pics might be considered creepy or something. Not that I do that, but some people think that dick pics, unsolicited or whatever, are creepy rather than just gross. Right? Like, it's an attempt. It's like, I guess the idea behind dick pics is to try to turn on the woman or whatever. But I think only nymphomaniacs are really going to be turned on by seeing a dick in a picture. And even then, like, you gotta think, a nymphomaniac woman has probably seen so many dicks that, like, your dick's probably gonna have to be impressive. You know, noteworthy in some way. Whereas normal women, they don't get turned on just by seeing a dick, as far as I know. It's always seemed like one of those things that, you know, it's either one of two things is true. Either women don't get turned on just by seeing a dick, or women are all in silent agreement that they shouldn't, you know, say that they ever like dick pics, because if they do, then more guys will send them. But, you know. I'm talking about normal private messages, though. You know, like you want to talk to somebody one-on-one, so you send them a private message. I've been called creepy for doing that. You know, just like, say, hey, how are you? You mind if I talk to you? And, you know, direct messages, private messages? And, you know, it's like, get away from me, creep. It's like, what? What? I know for a while there was a running gag about it saying that, like, women have, like, a, you know, a card selection. It's like, depending on how hot the guy is whether the actions are creepy or not. It's like, if you're attractive to the woman, then no matter what you do, it won't be regarded as creepy. But if you're not attractive to the woman, then everything you do will be considered creepy. And I feel that. I feel that. Like, of course, it hasn't always been women that call me creepy. It's sometimes been dudes. And I just, like, I don't understand. But, yeah. I'm not saying I'm an angel or anything. I'm just saying, like, I think people need to go back to school. For the definition of the word creepy. Oh, hey, look, cruise sense on. Yeah, our mission has actually changed, by the way. It's now through the quicksand caves. You must hurry to Zipple Island's ancient temple. Well, okay. If you say so. I think that this lodestone was the first key item they added in to bypass doors that usually require more than one person. And I think it was because they didn't want, when the population of the game started to decline, they didn't want people to feel like they needed to go back and create a Galka character. Or, like, go back and, You like, get another account just to be able to open these doors or whatever. If I didn't have any other option, I would have looked on my friends list or my link shell list and asked someone to come out. Or I would have gone to the city and shouted. Or like looked for someone who looked like they were actively playing and sent them a tell. You don't have to do everything by yourself. People just want to because they're idiots. See, this is what happens when you have enough people or a Galka on the door. I think we just move on through. I don't... Yeah, we're going for that crystal over there. Like all the Beastmen strongholds, this is basically... Oh, there's like a mural on the wall. Let's check it out. Okay, so there's like... Oh wow, we can get like right next to it. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so... What is that? Galkas? Looks like Galkas. They've got some White Mage Galkas, and looks like some Warrior Galkas. So they're, what, marching off to something. They're venerating one Galka. Even bigger Galkas are venerating a small Galka, so I guess maybe a new TL Keeper's been born or something. Again, they're moving. Now they're fighting the Antica. And they move again. And it's like Revelation Rock, I guess. And they're moving again. And I guess it loops. Do we jump in the hole? Whoa. Well, if we don't jump in the hole, then I don't know. Could have sworn there was supposed to be a cutscene in that hall with the mural. Maybe I'm thinking of slightly later, or maybe a different mission quest line. I thought there was supposed to be a cutscene where Zaid shows up. Here's the crystal. I wonder if that's regarded as home point 1, since the other one was home point 2. And I haven't encountered any other home points in the quicksand caves. Chamber of Oracles, huh? Oh look, Zilart structure. Shimmering circle. Oh, it's like the Quibia arena, I suppose. Through the quicksand caves. Alright, we're doing battle. Apparently, recently enough, 3 people did Rise of the Zilart, and they beat this battle in 1 minute and 7 seconds. I believe it's against Antica, but we'll see. But I guess this is meant to show us that the Zilart's civilization was literally all throughout all of the Middle Lands. Which, I mean, makes sense. I'd figure it would have been worldwide, but yeah. Man, Aruhat is so hot. Oh my god. If you're tired of me saying it, I'm sorry. But look at her. She got her midriff showing. blonde. She's secretly a dragon. Oop. Okay, so we got, what was it? We got a warrior, a ranger, and a black mage. Well, obviously, we should kill the black mage first, because they are the most deadly. Let's see if we can't silence it. It's probably immune, but silence is wind, and Antica are earth, so... Oh, no, we silenced it. It's beautiful. You use mana font, but you can't do anything because you're silent. Some poison. Centurion. We'll put Bio 2 on him as well, it lowers his attack power. Okay, Black Mage is down. Let's get the Ranger, I think it is. That kind of looks like one big headstone in the background. It's got 8 elemental crystal slots. Oh no, we're silenced. I think my echo drops are in like Monk save 2 or something. I hear my dog's going crazy. We're all silenced, so this is kind of bad. I didn't realize he was a paladin. I thought he was a warrior. The sword he's got kind of looks like Excalibur. No, he did invincible. Cover what we do. Not invulnerable to magic. That stone looks like it's seen better days. Now, I think that's all the fighting we're going to do. I'm going to get rid of these trusts. I think this is one of the few times you can actually come here. Okay, so... this is why these were temporary key items. Ice, water, earth, and dark all went into the same side. So it's like skill chain properties. Fire, lightning, and wind, and light are all going to go to the same side. And now we get a cutscene, surely, right? Oh, I can't turn off names. Oh well. Yeah, that dark one is really dark. Final Fantasy XI knew how to do darkness. Ooh. So that is how it works. It is as if this place has been waiting for your arrival. Oh, okay, so this is the cutscene with Zaid. I knew there was Zaid that was gonna come in. What is this? Ah, yep, it's the Dawn Maidens. White and black and gold robes. Wonder if that fancy one in the red robe's gonna be in the center. We only saw her, like, standing alongside Graviton in the Kulu flashback. Illusory image. We are the Dawn Maidens, servants of the goddess Altana. Let us be your guide as you venture into the unknown. We have long awaited your arrival, son of the five crystals. Just as the crystal warriors, your people too, were born from the great force that dwells deep beneath the surface of Vana'diel. What does this mean? Who are the crystal warriors? Using the power of the crystals, the Zilart created the five warriors, children of the crystals, their senses enhanced to assist them in their duty of guarding the five arcs. As for you, a great explosion, the meltdown, ended the Zilart's evil plan 10,000 years ago. Over the millennia, the power of the crystals has transformed the people of that era to the five races that exist today. Huh. So not just into the Tonberries. However, the effect the crystals had on you was not nearly as great as that as it had on the five warriors. So the reason they resemble us is a direct result of the five crystals. What did you people try doing 10,000 years ago, and what does that have to do with what the Archduke and his brother are up to now? While visiting Dalkfut's tower, the elder of the two Zilart princes made a connection with the crystal. It was then that he had his vision. Using his spiritual power, the prince became an antenna and broadcast this vision, a vision of the gods, an eternal paradise, to the masses. According to the vision, people had been cast from this paradise long ago. However, those who saw this vision also heard an accompanying voice, a voice telling them the light of the crystal would lead them back to paradise. When the energy of the five crystals was joined as one, the gate of the gods would open, and the path to paradise would once again be lit. These words, though, were not taken lightly by all. The Kulu of the Northlands, and we, the Dawn Maidens, spoke out against the vision. See, there's the one in red again. She's got like Princess Leia hair going on. What would opening the Gate of the Gods bring upon the planet? With Vana'diel transformed, what would become of those who remain? However, the Zilart were already enchanted by this vision of paradise, and our cries went unnoticed. They proceeded in constructing a floating island above one of their temples in the center of their nation. This island was to become the Gate of the Gods. However, as you have already learned from Graviton, the Kulu thwarted the Zilart's plan, leading to the annihilation of a complete civilization. That's kind of worded a little weird. I think they should have said leading to the complete annihilation of a civilization. The Kulu cannot be blamed for what they did. Had they not acted, Vana'diel as we know it would surely have perished. They sacrificed the honor of their people to save the world from certain destruction. However, now the two Zilart princes have put their plan into motion. They are once again attempting to open the Gate of the Gods. You must do everything in your power to stop them, or Vana'diel will be lost for eternity. Vana'diel belongs to you. No one has the right to take it from you. Make your way to Dalkfut's tower. In that tower await the answers to all your questions. There is still time. The end is near. You must stop them from opening the gate of the gods. They got identical faces. What are they, like octuplets? Do they have an octomom? Is that what the Princess Leia hair bun one is? Duckfoot Tower, Gate of the Gods, the end of the world. This is more serious than I had imagined. What's this? Is it like some sort of multi-aspected crystal? A prismatic crystal. You should probably take this with you on your journey. I will take a shard of it as well. 10 key item. Prismatic fragment. Let's see, is it permanent? It's permanent. This crystal fragment, given to you by the Dawn Maidens, glows with all the colors of the rainbow. Okay, so some people are starting to talk. I'm going to take that off. Let's see, we're just out over an hour. Let's see. What do we got to do now? So, what's our new mission called? Return to Duckfoot's Tower. Hurry to Duckfoot's Tower and stop the Zilartian princes from completing their plan to open the Gate of the Gods. Okay, very well. I can sure as hell try. The prismatic fragment is resonating with the door. Ah, neat. So that's how they force you to actually get a piece. Or, well, no, you automatically got it from the cutscene. So what? I guess maybe at one point in development, you had to actually touch the crystal yourself. Oh. Wonder where this is going to dump us out at. Quicksand caves. Okay, okay. Oh, it's... Okay, it's like the other side. Cool. Well, we're just going to warp, and then we're going to go to Juno. And... we've got a home point at the top of Duckfoot's Tower, and that's where we need to actually go. But there's some optional dialogue. Some optional dialogue to get from Aldo. Which I don't know why we would go talk to Aldo, but maybe some people just figured they should. I don't know. I'm gonna turn off names before I forget. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but I hate seeing my name above my head. And I always have. Some people never turn them off. Oh, is it? Like I told you in Norg, I haven't seen Verena. After you met her in Castle Atroja, she came back here and locked herself in her room. I thought I would give her some time to herself, but when I went to check up on her, she was already gone. If you hear anything, let me know. Aldo! Oh, Lion is back on the scene. Last time I'll be made a fool by Camlano. If he lays a single finger on Verena. The last time I was this angry, I... Oh. You're gonna get to see Aldo fight? Probably not. But that was interesting. I've never seen that before, so... Glad I'm reading through this guide here. Let's see. I think we also get an optional cutscene if we go to Lower Delkfut's Tower first. So for the sake of completeness, I'm not going to just warp to the top of the tower. Although I will be warping to the top of the tower using home point warp after getting this cutscene, because I'll be damned if I, you know, I'm gonna even ride the elevator to the top. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the book that's outside of the tower rather than into the tower, so that I can walk into the tower and see if anything happens that way. Because sometimes, from all the guides I've been reading through as I've been going through this stuff, sometimes it seems like teleporting with the books causes cutscenes not to trigger occasionally, so you don't want to miss out on all that. Lion's kind of thick. Can't get near them without a prismatic fragment. How did you know we would have it? I take issue with Lion saying that she knew they would have it. Like, we didn't even know we would be having it. Like, she didn't follow us on the fucking journey to Zepwell or the Headstone pilgrimage or anything. And how come they're not waiting for us? Oh well. Okay, so this seems unintuitive, but it doesn't really matter where we teleport back to use the home point warp. San Dioria or Juno is probably better, but whatever. In the world of teleportation, any place will do. Also, as you can kind of see, even at just level 70, we're a little bit above the power level that they expected you to be at doing these, which I find kind of interesting. I suppose when Rise of the Zilart first came out, the level cap had just been raised to 65. And it wasn't until 2 months after Rise of the Zilart came out that it would go up to 75. So I suppose that's why. Like this was in-game level content at one point back in 2003. But and 65 was an in-game level. But not no more. This should take us into the Stellar Fulcrum. Yep. Looks fancy. Y'all really should have waited for me. Ha! Were you three still alive? Now you can watch as life is breathed into the chrysalis core once again. The chrysalis core? What you see below you is the heart of Delkvut's tower. Regenerating it will open the path to Tulia. Isn't Tulia the floating island also known as the Gate of the Gods? I thought it was destroyed when the ancient capital of the Zilart was submerged. Just as we Zilart slept for thousands of years, Tulia also remains in slumber. Miles above the surface of Vanadiel, it bides its time until the day of awakening. And when it awakes, eternal paradise will be within our grasp. Slept? You mean to tell me that you've been sleeping here in Delkvut's tower for 10,000 years? You are faintly intuitive for a mere hume. 30 years ago, when Ralgrim came in contact with the crystal in the cursed Northlands, some of its energy flowed to this tower. It was that burst of power that awoke us, giving us the opportunity to continue our quest for paradise. Long ago, your people paid the price for what you did. What's to be gained by chasing after lost dreams? Every soul in Vanadiel wants to believe that there's a gate to eternal paradise somewhere on this planet. A pure, untainted world, perfect in every facet, a crystalline paradise fit for the gods. That is the vision, and you vermin are not part of it. I've had enough. You've spent the last 30 years deceiving all of us in Juneau. You could care less about the people of this world. You are just using the power of the gods in an attempt to take over Vanadiel. I can no longer fool you. Behold, I am the will of the crystal. And now I shall wield its true power and make this planet mine. Rise forth, crystal warriors. Uh-oh. Alright, Aldo hasn't seen them before. Well. Oh, so someone didn't forget about me. And despite all appearances and the music going, we're not actually in the fight yet until we go through the gate, so we don't want to summon our trust yet. Until we're through. Prismatic fragment begins to resonate with the door. So you have come here to die, have you? Well, I'll give you the honor of being taken down by my blade. This is your end. Perish, fools, in the name of the crystal. And to think, the guy who gave us our airship pass is about to do battle with us. Now, you might have seen him if you've played Dissidia. Because he's in one or two of the Dissidia games. And he looks like a fancy floating paladin, but he's essentially a really beefed up red mage, more or less. Imagine like end spells on crack. If I were level 75, I'd fight him one-on-one without trust, but I really don't feel like chancing a loss. But he won't be that hard. The fights you've done up to this point are actually much more difficult because they have mage monsters in them. And while he is a mage, the magic he uses is like AoE and enfeebling, and then he has really high single target damage with his end spells that are on crack. Which they're not even end spells, I don't think. It's more like he has TP moves that change his like sword element or something like that. It's been a long time. But suffice to say, he won't be that hard to defeat. He does shift his element though, so if you're fighting him on a mage or something, like a pure mage, then you're gonna want to be careful and pay attention to what he switches his element to, because it'll cause him to either take no damage or absorb the element. He's got a pretty cool sword. He's got like high heels. He's a B-sign-in, whatever. His shield like levitates out over his arm. Pretty sure that's a mistake for what shields are supposed to do. But his big attack he just did, it's called Light Blade. He switched his element to Earth. Yeah. Now he's doing Light Blade again, and this time it's an Earth element with Light Blade. Let's see, so all the way back this far, all the way back to 2003, they had the idea of switching through elements and things. And I really should have gotten my... Oh, now he's fire. Now he's water. Sorry. Forgot that he did silencing, but he'll be fine. I mean, at least until he kills Balinaron. Uh-oh. I lived a good life. I guess I could let him bang on Aruhat for a minute. Oh no, my phalanx effect. So, yeah, I'm just gonna back up a bit. Try to let him just fight with Shantato and Aruhat. Yep, Aruhat got him. Can't even see how much damage she did with that Savage Blade. There it is. Okay. Cool beans. A little closer than I would have liked it to be. I really should have brought my echo drops. But, oh well. Defeated by mere mortals, huh? My poor brother, haven't you realized? The crystal doesn't need you anymore. Eldenarke, what do you mean? Why are you... You're foolish enough to believe that the crystal ever chose you. The crystal doesn't need me. It can't be possible. You can't leave me here like this. Yes, you still need me to revive Tulia. Regenerating the chrysalis core? You needn't worry, my brother. I have found another way to do that. Now let the show begin. Damn, Aldo just took a blade straight to the face. Farina, is he gonna like human sacrifice her or something? How are you even able to see that she's up there, dude? Lucky find this girl was. Who would have thought this simple human would have such extraordinary resonating ability? Oh, so you were planning on using her all along. Farewell, my little brother. Return to the crystal from which you were born. Oh, I guess he's got penis envy. He's stuck in a kid's body. Why? What did I do to deserve this? Well, we killed the Archduke. Little brother, but then you're the elder prince of the Zilart. You shouldn't be deceived by appearances. My growth was stopped the moment I came in contact with the crystal 10,000 years ago. In 10,000 years I have waited to put my plan into motion. Plan? You mean to open the gate of the gods? What else? To open the gate, the regeneration of the chrysalis core was necessary. However, the unexpected arrival of that Ralgrim character interfered with the crystal's power. His existence created too much noise. Luckily for me, you people succeeded in defeating the Shadow Lord, causing the noise to disappear. My plan took a turn when I realized that Ralgrim was a Talekeeper. I could utilize the long-lost memories of the ancients he carried to regenerate the chrysalis core. Memories of the ancients? What does this have to do with Ralgrim? I would not think that you would know of such matters. I assumed that not even Ralgrim himself knew. What he carried was not in his mind, but in his blood. If I were to obtain a part of him, I could use it instead of having to rely on my useless brother. But even if you did have it, you wouldn't be able to use it on your own. Yes, you are right. That's where your sister Verena comes in. The soul of your younger sister resonates with the souls of the beastmen. Only she can communicate with them. I plan to use her ability to unlock the memories of the ancients and project them into Delkvut's tower, thus regenerating the chrysalis core and opening the path to Tulia. Once Tulia has been awakened, I can continue my preparations there, just as I did 10,000 years ago. Now, Verena, let us begin. If you ask me, though, this doesn't really make that much sense, because the Galka aren't as old as the Zilart, so I don't see why the Shadow Keepers, or the Shadow Lord's Galka memories as a Talekeeper would allow him to regenerate the chrysalis core. Wonder if they're singing that song that they told us was forbidden in Chains of Promathia. Oh snap. Oh, it's all covered in moss. That's some high growing moss. It cannot be. Behold, the gate of the gods. Tulia. Gate of the gods. I have no more use for her. If you want her that much, you can have her back. Did he make it in time? I think so. Don't you, too, want to pass through the gate of the gods? Don't you, too, want to know what awaits in eternal paradise? Come to Tulia and see with your own eyes. Only after you enter paradise will you mortals know true happiness. The questions to which you have no answers, you will find those answers in Tulia. And once you have come to realize that your existence is meaningless, I will change the world into a crystal, set to shine for eternity. I wouldn't? Why don't you come to Tulia and find out? However, only those who have been blessed by the light and whose powers have been accepted by the crystal can pass through the gate. Travel to Romoave and prove yourselves. I will be waiting for you on the other side. Oh, he's laughing maniacally and getting to teleport straight from here, I guess. So now we're on to the next mission. I don't even remember what it is. I mean, I kind of remember what it is, but it's like, I don't remember what we got to do at all, other than we need a special crystal, and we have to get it like turned cerulean or something like that. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop the recording here. So, got a nice story chunk today. I might do some more recordings later. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day.